Hello, Travis. Welcome back to Thrive with Sunshine, the podcast where we rise, we reclaim, and radiate. I am your host, Sunshine Island Devi, and today, as for in episode 11, we are diving into something deeply powerful: boundaries as self-love in action. Let me ask you this: when was the last time you say no and felt proud of it, or choose peace over people pleasing? If you ever felt guilty for setting limits or felt drained because you did not, this episode is for you. I remember one night after a long and exhausting day on set, I returned home at 1:30 a.m. drained and simply longing just for rest. My partner initiated intimacy, but I gently communicated my need to rest and said no. I went for a shower and then joined him in bed to cuddle and sleep. But my boundaries were not respected. He began forcing himself on me, ignoring my clear refusal. What followed was not only mental and physical abuse, it was rape. I was raped by someone I called my boyfriend. To every woman out there, please take this to heart. When a partner disregards your no, when he forces or manipulates you into sex, it is not love. It is not care. It is abuse. He has disrespect you and dishonor your boundaries. And such acts, especially by someone we trust, can break something deep within us. That night, I felt worthless. I felt like an object. Even sex workers deserve respect and consent. Every human being does. I share this not to dwell in pain, but to speak truth into the silence. If your partner ever uses force or pressure, please don't stay silent. Reach out, speak up, report. You are not alone. I pray that justice finds all survivors and that no voice goes unheard. God does not turn his face from the cries of the innocent. Your pain is seen, your healing is possible, and your boundaries are sacred. Thank you for listening to my story and my sharings. May this story brings you comfort and brings you clarity to do the right thing that is necessary for your own mental health and your safetyness. Let me take you back to a moment in my life when I thought love meant endurance. Endurance of pain, silence, manipulation, and chaos. I believed that in order to be loved, I had to keep giving my time, my energy, even my truth. There was a time I allowed toxicity to blur my vision. I gave so much of myself in relationships, romantic, family, even professional, until I became a stranger to myself. The turning point came the day I stood in front of the mirror and asked, why do I love everyone else louder than I love me? There was a day I decided to make boundaries my love language. And here, these boundaries are not walls. They are bridges back to yourself. They are sacred lines drawn not to shut others out, but to honor your word. Let's break it down. What are boundaries? Boundaries are guidelines, rules, or limits that a person creates to identify reasonable, safe, and permissible ways for others to behave towards them. Type of boundaries: emotional. I am not available for emotional dumping right now. Physical. I need space. Please don't touch me without consent. Time. I am not available after 8 p.m. for work calls. Digital. I don't share my passwords. Energetic. I don't engage with drama or gossip. Self-love is active. It's not just bath bombs and spa days. It is also difficult conversations, choosing discomfort over disrespect, and walking away when something no longer aligns with your soul. Repeat after me. My energy is sacred. Saying no is an act of love. I am not responsible for other people's reactions to my boundaries. You might ask, but Sunshine, won't people be upset if I start enforcing boundaries? Yes, some will, especially those who benefited from you having none. Let me share a truth bomb. People who truly love you will adjust. Those who don't will resist. And that's clarity, not loss. Boundaries will filter your circle. They will strengthen your voice. They will invite the right people and repel what no longer serves you. That's the power of radical self-respect. Here are 3 tools to start practicing boundaries. The mirror practice. Stand in front of the mirror every morning and say, I honor myself today. I protect my energy. I give myself permission to say no without guilt. Number 2, boundary journal. Track how often you say yes when you want to say no. Reflect on patterns and write new affirmations. Number 3, the pause power. Before responding to any request, take a breath and say, let me get back to you. That pause gives you power. Let's take a deep breath together. Inhale, southward. Exhale, guilt. Now repeat after me. I honor my heart. I trust my voice. I deserve boundaries to keep me whole. My no is rooted in love. My yes is empowered and true. You are allowed to be both kind and clear, soft and strong, loving and firm. With that, God will always lead you to a space where you find total calmness, confidence, and peace, and most of all, owning your power. Thank you for sharing this moment with me. If this episode spoke to your soul, share with someone who needs a gentle nudge to protect their peace. You are not alone in this journey. Join me on my YouTube channel, Sunshine Iron Davy, and let's continue the conversation. Until next time, remember, you thrive when you choose you. Boundaries are not selfish. They are self-love in divine motion. Stay radiant, stay rooted, and always, always thrive.